Kuch Kuch Hota.
The fans were going to do it for her, so she needed to like give it to him and like be like, no, 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 I'm not having this, and you're full of it, and I'm going by.
How could you have said that at the end of last season? And so it was nice to slightly rectify that, and Penelope sort of have her, you know, have her comeuppance at that, like Colin get his comeuppance at that point. But I think it's a really interesting place to start the season of them not being on the same page at all. He thinks that they're going to just rekindle this friendship and go back to the way things have always been with this new version of him.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guests today are very, very special, but I don't think the introduction kind of does justice to it. So here's how I'm going to call it. I'm going to say, my dear gentle viewers, I have been honing my skills and I have been sharpening my knives to get you all the details about what's happening between Penelope and Mr. Bridgerton. And I decided to get them on the show to find out. So, what is happening between them?
Wow, I
10 out of 10 intro.
We love that.
And that's coming from Lady Whistledown. No notes.
Am I Lady Whistledown approved? This is really, are you sure?
I'm very impressed. She would give you a really good write-up in that gossip sheet for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's like I said, we're all very, very excited this is happening. I'm going to straight go to talk about the passing of the torch videos for the both of you. And I thought they were so lovely. And, you know, Nicola, I feel like you really, really enjoyed this process. Of course, you as well. And I could see that in the video. So I want to pick up one of the questions that you asked them. What was that moment that you remember, the memory, to build that chemistry? I remember you asking this to Kate.
Yes, yes.
During one of the passing talks. So I want to know, what did you guys do? Because the chemistry is sizzling.
Oh, thank you. I feel like maybe because we had to like hold it in for 2 years, you know. It was suppressed, so it was like ready to like come out. Yeah, I don't know. I think we had a really great foundation of friendship, and that is really important because when you're shooting a show like this, it's really intimidating. It's very revealing. It's very intimate. So if you don't have trust in someone, I cannot imagine how difficult that would be to do that. But we luckily had that with each other, and it felt like a really natural progression. And also because we were on the journey at the same time, we were doing these intimate scenes, and we both were doing them sort of for the first time in such an extensive way that we felt very much like we were doing it together at the same pace.
Do you want to add something to it, Luke, before I continue? Because you did the passing of the torch.
I know. I enjoy. I loved those moments to like discuss that, sit down and talk with previous cast because we rarely get to do that. But yeah, it was a crazy experience, sort of taking over. And I feel like it was intimidating at first, but in the end, we really sort of enjoyed. And
you know, here I am. I also have to bring up, like I said, that really beautiful scene because I feel like it's so empowering for a lot of women where Penelope actually finally confronts. There's a little bit of that in the teaser. You'll put that out as an official teaser as well. Where you say that, you know, that I miss you. You know, Colin said, I miss you. And she says, oh, do you really? I think it was a moment of triumph for all the Colin fans because they thought, you know, that should be sort of addressed. I want to know both your opinions on that.
Yeah. No, I think that was a moment that I was so excited that was put out early as well. Because it's kind of like something that had been playing on my mind for a long time. And most fans that I would interact with would sort of say, how could you have said that at the end of last season? And so it was nice to slightly rectify that. And Penelope sort of have her comeuppance at that, like Colin get his comeuppance at that point. But I think it's a really interesting place to start the season of them not being on the same page at all. He thinks that they're going to just rekindle this friendship and go back to the way things have always been with this new version of him. And she's, you know, right back at him and not ready for that. So it's a fun place to like start. And then we've just got way more to build on top of that.
I know, it was crazy for us how viral that clip went. Yeah. But I also think like if Penelope hadn't done it, the fans were going to do it for her. So she needed to like give it to him and like be like, no, I'm not having this. And you're full of it. And I'm going by.
And we got more of that, haven't we? There's more.
There's
moments
more,
where
yeah.
It's not. That's not the end.
It's
of
a
that.
real up and down. Yeah.
I'm going to make you do something that's really popular here. All you have to do is you look at her and say, Penelope, Kuch Kuch Hota hai. That's a very popular Hindi dialogue, which means when I look at you something, Kuch Kuch Hota hai.
Hota hai. Hota hai.
Hota hai, correct. Which means something happens in my heart, right?
Okay. Kuch Kuch Hota hai. I felt like we were straight back in it.
I love that. Listen, all the Colin Indian fans are going to go crazy because of that. Thank you so much. So much love. You are adorable. And hopefully we had some more time to chat again. But thank you. And thank you for Netflix and Bridgerton team. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Thank you.